second district competitions and Bulldog Honor Roll throughout her high school career. She is also the student body president. Reagan is a cum laude scholar and plans on pursuing a degree in marketing and corporate relations at the University of Mississippi. Reagan is escorted by Mr. Thomas Davis. Thomas is a member of the varsity boys soccer team, the Bleacher Bombs, and FCA. Thomas is the son of Roy and Angie Davis. Thomas plans on attending Missouri State and majoring in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Reagan Collins. Our second candidate this evening is Miss Emma Drury. She is the daughter of Fred and Heather Drury. Emma is a member of the varsity softball team. She's a member of the Red Peppers and participates in the A+ program. Emma's honors include being on the Bulldog Honor Roll throughout high school, softball, first team all-district, first team all-conference, academic all-state, and team MVP. Emma plans to graduate summa cum laude and play collegiate softball while working toward becoming an FBI behavioral analyst and FBI profiler. Emma is being escorted by her brother, Mr. Sam Drury. Sam is also the son of Fred and Heather Drury. Sam is on the varsity football team, a member of the Bleacher Bombs, and participates in the A+ program. Sam has received the Bulldog Honor Roll throughout his high school career and will graduate cum laude. After graduation, Sam plans to attend college and study abroad in Oxford, England, while majoring in astrophysics. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emma Drury. Miss Blair Gordon is our next candidate. She is the daughter of Lance and Corey Gordon. Blair is a member of the Red Peppers, FCA, DECA, and the Foreign Language Club. Blair serves as the FBLA president, link crew leader, and a member of the Bulldog leadership team. Blair is a three-sport athlete on the varsity track team as well as varsity cheer squad. Her honors include being in the top 10% of her class, the Bulldog Honor Roll throughout high school, and National Honor Society. Blair was All-American cheerleader, cheer academic All-State, and academic All-Conference for track. She has earned over 100 service hours. After graduation, Blair plans to pursue a degree in Spanish education and do mission work in Spanish-speaking countries. Blair is being escorted this evening by her brother, Mr. Bryce Gordon. Bryce is also the son of Lance and Corey Gordon. He is a varsity soccer player, member of the Bleacher Bombs and FCA. Bryce, a Bulldog Honor Roll recipient, plans to attend Missouri State and major in pre-law or engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Blair Gordon. Our fourth candidate is Miss Lakin Kaminsky. She is the daughter of Chuck and Brandy Kaminsky. As head cheerleader, Lakin is a Red Pepper as well as a member of the Bulldog leadership team and DECA. Her honors include being on the Honor Roll, a member of the National Honor Society, and academic All-State. Lakin plans to graduate cum laude. After graduation, Lakin will pursue a degree at Southeast Missouri State University. Lakin is being escorted by Mr. Carson Nash. Carson is the son of Brad and Tawana Nash. He is a member of the varsity soccer team as well as city council, Bleacher Bombs, DECA, A+ program, and baseball. Carson is a Bulldog Honor Roll recipient and plans to graduate cum laude. After graduation, Carson plans to attend the University of Mississippi and pursue a degree in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lakin Kaminsky. Miss Kylie Lossing is our next candidate this evening. Kylie is the daughter of Keith Lossing and Michelle Roberts. As head cheerleader, Kylie is a Red Pepper officer. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Link Crew, DECA, Bulldog leadership team, FBLA, Jacob is the son of Alicia McClendon and Jason and Holly Lovell. He is a member of the varsity soccer team. Jacob is the FFA treasurer and an honor roll recipient. After graduation, Jacob plans to attend the Missouri Welding Institute and continue his career as a professional bullfighter. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kylie Lawson. Our final candidate this evening is Miss Lily Piepenbrock. Lily is the daughter of Andy and Tina Piepenbrock. Lily, a varsity cheerleader, is a member of FCA, FBLA, the Red Peppers, SOAR, and a Elite 3 leader. Her honors include the National Honor Society, DECA, state qualifier, Bulldog Honor Roll throughout high school, and a cheer state champion. Lily participates in the A+ program. After graduation, Lily plans to attend Murray State University and pursue a degree in pre-veterinary medicine. Lily is being escorted this evening by Mr. Dylan Thornborough. Dylan is the son of Jeff and Kim Thornborough. He is a varsity football player as well as a member of the varsity soccer team and baseball team. Dylan is a member of the FCA, Bleacher Bonds, and Link Crew A team. He's a Bulldog Honor Roll recipient as well as academic All-State. After graduation, Dylan plans to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lily Piepenbrock. The homecoming queen candidates were nominated by the fall senior varsity athletes and voted on by the student body. The candidates have been presented flowers by Miss Macy Robinson, Student Council Vice President for 2019-2020. The queen will be crowned tonight at the homecoming dance at 10:45 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that we announce the 2019 Fall Sports Homecoming Queen, Miss Emma Drury. Just a reminder, any students that stay until the end of the game will have an opportunity to enter into a drawing. In order to do this, students will need to leave to the West Gate tickets box office to get a raffle ticket after fourth quarter. You'll then bring this ticket to the dance, and if you come in student attire, you'll be entered into an additional drawing. Other football scores from the area. Jackson 42, Battle 6. Farmington 35, Poplar Bluff 7. Charleston leads Kelly 7-0. Paytai leads New Madrid 14-8. Dexter leads Donovan 13-0. Kennett 39 over North County 0. East Prairie leads Malden 29-8.
When it comes to customer
of the fourth. The Cubs and Cardinals are tied 0-0. Meanwhile, in the top of the fifth, the Brewers lead the Rockies 2-1.
Welcome back as we start the second half. Sorry about that first half, folks. We had some technical difficulties up here in the booth, but a great job by Mr. Beidler and Mr. Sparling getting us back on. Hopefully we'll get you going on the second half of this ball game. As we start the second half, Cape Central will be kicking off to the Bulldogs. It's a little pooch kick down the middle, taken at the 15-yard line across the 25 to the 30. And he's going to be taken down about the 35-yard line as the ball carry. So it's 27-0. It was 7-0 whenever we left you early first quarter action with that technical difficulties, and it was all Cape Central in that first half as they led at the half 27-0. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 35. Hand it off right up the middle to McClinton. Good run as he got across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. We'll give him a 7-yard gain on the play. Two wide receivers to each side for Gage. Hand it off up the middle again. And Cape Central says that they have it. No indication yet from the official. And the Tigers do recover the fumble. So it'll be 1st and 10 Cape Central from the 44 of the Bulldogs. Hand off to Redden off the left side. And we get a flag coming in. Had about a 4-yard gain on the play, but let's see what this flag is going to be. It's going to be a personal foul, face mask against the Bulldogs. So that's going to tack on 15 more yards.
15-yard penalty will place the ball at the Bulldog 25-yard line. First down, Tigers.
First and 10 Cape Central from the 25-yard line. Cox hands it off the right side to Redden. He breaks through, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. 25-yard run for Redden. And that makes it 33-0. See if the Tigers are going to go for 2 here. Looks like they are going to go for 2. Cape Central play clock's inside 20.
You're still not to the line of scrimmage yet, Terrence. Get up to the sideline, all the way up where that zebra guy is. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I got talking language they understand. All right, here we
Play clock inside 5. Cox surveys the field. He's going to keep it himself, hemmed in, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. So 2-point conversion is no good. So with 10:35 left in the third quarter, Cape Central 33, Sikeston 0.
Montgomery Bank is a proud supporter of the Sikeston Bulldogs. To learn more about Montgomery Bank, visit them on Facebook or at montgomerybank.com.
Cape Central will be kicking off to the Bulldogs after that 25-yard touchdown run. Back deep for Sikeston is Graham and Green. Little pooch kick, and the Bulldogs fall on it at the 34-yard line. That's where they will take over. C.J. Posey covers that.
Number 82, C.J. Posey covers the ball on the kickoff. Bulldogs will start this drive around their 33-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
Cardinals score a run in the bottom of the fourth. They lead 1-0 against the Cubs now. Gage hands it off to Jamarlin Moore. Looks like he's going to lose a couple. Second down and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Early third quarter action. Cape Central leads Sikeston 33-0. Gage back to pass. Little screen play. Sam Drury. He gets across the 35 to the 36. Third down and 7 here for the Bulldogs. Handoff up the middle. They're going to blow the play dead, though.
Handoff number 2, J. Marlon
So that's going to be a motion penalty against a Bulldog. So that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 12 after the 5-yard penalty. Just over 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Gage keeps it himself off the left side, found a little seam to the 40, to the 45, and he's knocked out of bounds as he gets across midfield to the 49. First and 10 Bulldogs as they get in Cape Central territory. Hands it off up the middle to Moore. He's going to gain about 5 on the play.
5-yard run by number 2, J. Marlon Moore.
Go to the sideline.
2nd and 5, Bulldogs.
All the way, Terrence, to the sideline. Terrence, to the sideline. You see the white stripe? Go to it.
2nd down and 5.
That's the sideline, yes. Turn your microphone on.
Moore across the 40 to the 30. And he rumbles his way down to the 26. So the Bulldogs have a little something going here on this drive in the third quarter. 8:15 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs trail 33-0, but they're driving on their second possession here in this third quarter. Moore again stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Number 2, J. Marlon Moore, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 Bulldogs.
Well, she's had plenty of time to do that. And they do that before the game.
Pass out in the flat is caught. But they're going to lose about a yard on that completion, or the Bulldogs, as it was complete to Keon Graham.
Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 12 Bulldogs.
Gage surveying the field, was wanting to go deep down the left side. Wasn't anything there, and he's going to be sacked. And there was a late hit by Cape Central, and I think a Bulldog lineman took exception to that, as there is a flag down. Check and see what the call is here. So we're going to get a personal foul against Sikeston and a personal foul against Cape Central. So offsetting penalties.
2 penalties on the play. Personal foul against the Bulldogs and a personal foul against the Tigers. Those penalties will offset. Right?
Yes.
So it's going to be 4th down and about 17. See what the Bulldogs want to do here. Down 33-0. 6.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Gage back to pass. It's tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete. And Cape Central will take over on downs. 6:26 left in the third quarter. The Tigers lead the Bulldogs 33-0. Handoff right up the middle. And a big hit on the play.
Number 21, Cameron Wally, the ball carrier, tackled by number 27.
Brian Jasper in on that big hit. Going to lose about 4 yards on the play, are the Tigers.
Play second and 14, Tigers.
Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock. 5:47 left in this third quarter. Be 3rd and 14 after the incompletion. Cox has got 3 wide receivers to his left. Looking over there for a quick bubble screen. And I think he's going to be just short of the first down. Depends on the spot here.
Pass complete to number 2, Damian.
It's going to be about a half a yard short, so it's going to be 4th and a half a yard, and I'm sure the Tigers are going to go for it here.
12-yard gain, 4th and 1, Tigers.
Then on the other 40. Go back out to the track. Terrence, back out to the track.
Timeout, Tigers.
Timeout, Cape Central. 5:40 left in the third quarter. Tigers lead it 33-0.
Assistant care. We also offer a child daycare as well as an adult daycare. Come in for a tour and view your loved one's new home or call 573-471-3400.
It's going to be 4th down and inches for Cape Central coming out of that timeout. It looks like the Tigers want to spread this offense out, but Cox will go up under center. It looked like initially he was going to, and now we'll get an official timeout. Oh. Check and see. Look, there is a flag down. Let's check and see what the call is. So they're going to get together and talk about it, but the Tigers are going to start going backwards, so you got to think it may be against them. So the officials are still talking about it, but the Tigers are assuming it's against them as they bring in their punt team. Still no signal on what the call was. So illegal participation by Cape Central. So that'll back them up 5 yards, and looks like they're going to go ahead and punt this ball away with 5:40 left in this third quarter. High snap, but it got the kickoff. And it's going to be down at the 29-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will take over. 5:32 left, third quarter action. Cape Central leads it 33-0.
32-yard punt by the Tigers. Bulldogs will start this drive on their own 29-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
First and 10, Sikeston from their own 29. Hand off to Moore, and he's met in the backfield, and he's going to lose about 5 yards. Going to spot the ball back at the 24-yard line. Hand off to Jonathan Green right up the middle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else. That'll bring up a third and long, 3rd and 15. Inside 5 minutes, clock continues to run. Bulldogs trail 33-0. Homecoming here tonight. Had the big tailgate before down on the north end of the parking lot. A good time was had by all before the game. Not a lot of positives since then, and pass was intended for Nathaniel Vaughn, and it was almost intercepted by Cape Central. So that'll bring up 4th down and 15, and the Bulldogs will be forced to punt. Gage with a good punt inside the 30, and it's going to roll dead about the 23-yard line. So 4:13 left in this third quarter. Bulldogs trail 33-0. First down and 10, Cape Central from their own 23. Top of the 5th inning. The Cardinals still lead Chicago 1-0. Now we're going to get a delay of game against Cape Central. Had to back them up 5 yards. That'll be 1st and 15. Coach Gibbs bringing his team over to the hash mark to talk to him. So now they'll say that it was a timeout. So we'll take it with them. 4:13 left, third quarter action.
Chicago
33-0.
St. Louis, 1. To the bottom of the 6th, the Brewers and Rockies are tied 2-2.
First and 10, Cape Central coming out of that timeout. Cox has 3 wide receivers, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Quick hitter, and he had a knee down whenever he caught it, so they're going to lose a couple yards. Taylor made the reception, but they're going to lose a couple yards as he had his knee on the ground when he made the reception. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Clock continues to run inside 4 minutes here in this third quarter. Handoff right up the middle, not much there. They're going to lose another yard, it looks like.
Number 22, Chris Harris, the ball carrier.
Harris was the ball carrier
Loss of 1 on
for
the play.
Cape
3rd
Central.
and
It's going to be
13.
3rd and 13
Tigers.
for Cape Central. Big third down play here for the Bulldog defense. Looks like Coach Gibbs is going to let the clock run down and take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:43 left in the third quarter. Cape Central 33, Sikeston 0.
Sikeston High School would like to take this opportunity to thank the following businesses for supporting our iLearn team and providing iPads for our students 7 through 12 this school year. Allen Wire, Alcorn Realty, Alliance Bank, Altrusa Club, Animal Health Center, Associated Electric Cooperative, Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards, Dana Voice Security, LLC, David Crater, Attorney at Law, Dr. Chenard, DDS, First Midwest Bank, First State Bank and Trust, Four Corners Development Corporation, Lawrence & Lawrence, LLC, Love's Travel Stop, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald House Charities Branch, Men's and Men's, LLC, Mitchell Insurance, Dudley Funeral Chapel.
3rd and long coming out of the timeout here for Cape Central. Heard during that break from Levin Cox. He's up in Wisconsin watching on YouTube. Glad you're able to tune in to us, Levin. We had some technical difficulties in the first half, but we've kept it on and kept it going good here in the second half. Now we just need the Bulldogs to get a score here. Short gain up the middle. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9, and Cape Central is going to be forced to punt. Back for the Bulldogs, Keon Graham to receive this kick. 2:10 and counting here, third quarter action. High kick end over end. Takes a good bounce for the Tigers inside the 40 and will be down at the 39. And that's where Sikeston will take over with 1:55 left in the third quarter.
First down, Bulldogs. Other companies that are part of the iLearn team include SHRM of Southeast Missouri, Sikeston Convalescent Center, Sikeston JC's, Sikeston Restaurant Equipment, Southern Bank, and Stewart Steel. Thank you to all of these companies and organizations for helping with our iLearn team, providing iPads
Two wide receivers each side for Gage. Looking to pass over the middle. Nobody there. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll dive forward, and he'll gain about 1. Wasn't much there at all, but Gage was able to get a positive yard. Looks like they'll give him 2 yards on that, so it'll be 2nd down and 8. 1:30 and counting here in this 3rd quarter. Glad you stayed here with us for homecoming. And a quick slant just off the hands of Nathaniel Vaughn. 2nd time he's been open on that play, but they haven't been able to hook up, has Gage and Vaughn. .115 left in this 3rd quarter. Gage is going to keep it himself, and he's going to be dropped for a sack. He's going to lose 1 on the play. Bring up 4th and long. Connor Wallace back to punt for the Bulldogs. Low end over end kick. Takes a nice row for the Bulldogs. It'll go inside the 30 and is going to be down at about the 28-yard line. 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cape Central leads at 33-0. Again, it's homecoming here tonight. The Sikeston Public School Foundation put on the homecoming tailgate before the game. It's always a great time down in the tailgate. Lots of tents set up, free food, free drinks. The band will perform, cheerleaders will perform, and a great crowd down there. Raises money for the SPS Foundation that the foundation can put right back into the classroom. So we appreciate all the support from all the sponsors at every level to make the 2019 homecoming tailgate a success. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as the clock runs to zeros. That will end this 3rd quarter. Cape Central 33, Sikeston 0. Back after this 60-second break. You're watching Sikeston Bulldog football on SPS TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to announce your 2019-2020 high school cheerleaders. Freshmen, Ava Alcorn, Lindsey Bird, Claire Durham, Morgan Fitzgerald, Isabella Guzman, Soraya Horton, Chloe Kim, Zoe McDonald, and Emily Riley. Sophomores, Kelsey Anderson, Anika Artis, Chloe Blease, Lanaya Johnson, Hallie Kim, Zoe Robinson, Aubrey Wheeler, and Cortasia Wilder. Juniors, Mia Arndt, Caroline Fogg, Olivia Grant, Laura Hartzall, Samaya Johnson, Clara Riley, and Lily Beth Sutton. And seniors this year, Grace Blanton, Hannah Fogg, Claire Gordon, Mallory Green, Tyra Mallory, and Lily Piepenbrock. Your head cheerleaders this year, Lakin Kaminsky and Kylie Lossie.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers as they start this 4th quarter with the big lead. Cox with a pass out in the flat. It is intended for Taylor, but it was incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Third and 10 here for Cox and company. Hands it off the right side. Got across the 35 to about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play. But it's going to be 4th down and 2. Looks like the Tigers are going to bring on the punt team here. Early 4th quarter action. Good kick taken by Keon Graham at his own 20. Made the first guy miss, but couldn't get past the second defender. And he's going to be taken down at the 27-yard line. So a 7-yard return there for Keon. That's where the Bulldogs will start this next possession.
Bulldogs will start this drive on their own 27-yard line. 1st down, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will be back in action next week. They will travel to Charleston. Back to pass for Gage. Got a man open across the 35 to the 36. That was Keon Graham on the reception. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard completion. Gage hands it off to Lantes. Spins his way forward. He's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he will have it by the spot.
Gain of 2 on the play.
So that will move the chains.
1st down.
First and 10 Bulldogs from the 37. Going to hand it off to Lantes, trying to get outside. He does. Gets across the 45 and to midfield and gets to the 49-yard line. So about a 13-yard gain on the play by McClinton. Had to move the chains.
13-yard run by number 5, Lantes McClinton, and that's another Bulldog 1st down.
9:50 and counting here in this ball game. Gage looking over the middle, and he's going to fumble and lost it out of his hand, and there was a Tiger right there, but a good job. So it'll be 1st and long. Or 2nd and long. Pass complete on the outside. as Aeneas Moore was on the reception.
Pass completed.
Gained
Number
about
11,
5
Aeneas
on the
Moore.
play. Stayed in bounds.
5-yard gain, third and 19 for the Bulldogs.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and reset the 25-second clock. And pass is complete to number 13. That's Jace Riddle, a freshman.
Pass complete to number 13, Jace Riddle.
Stops the clock momentarily. It's going to be 4th down and about 13. And looks like the Bulldogs are going to bring in the punt team.
He's not bad. He just has a ton. Yeah, I like him. He's
Good kick by Connor Wallace inside the 30. Rolls down to about the 23, and that's where it will be touchdown. 8:44 left in the ball game. Cape Central 33, Sikeston 0.
7, Connor Wallace.
Handoff off the right side. Short gain on the play.
Number 21, Cameron Wally, the ball carrier.
It was Wally on the carry. A host of Bulldogs in there on the tackle. So Brian Jasper was in there on the tackle.
Jasper and number 59, Brian Thames on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play.
Clock continues to roll. Just over 8 minutes left in the game. Three wide receivers to his left for Cox, and he's going to hand it off, going on the right side. Found a little seam over there, got across the 30, and is going to be tackled at about the 31-yard line, I think. He's going to be a couple yards short of the first down, so it's going to bring up 3rd and short after that gain.
7-yard gain to the Tigers, 3rd and 2.
Checking in on the Cardinal game, it looks like the Cubs tied it up 1-1. So the Cardinals and Cubs are tied in the 6th inning. And a quarterback sack there by Brian Jasper.
Number 21, Cameron Wally, tackled by number 27, Brian Jasper.
Loss of 5 on the play.
4th and 6 for the Tigers.
Bring up 4th down for Cape Central, and they're going to be forced to punt. The Rockies up on the Brewers now 8-2, so that's good. Cardinals need to get this W tonight and get that magic number down to 1. Clock continues to run as it goes inside 7 minutes left here in this ball game. Nice kick. And taken by Graham at the 35-yard line.
38-yard punt by number Morgan Diamond. Caught by number 20, Keon Graham. No return on the play. Bulldogs will start this drive on their own 35-yard line.
Looks like Joseph Heckemeyer is going to come out as quarterback in this series for the Bulldogs. Heckemeyer, the freshman, started the last 2 games as Gage was hurt. McClinton right up the middle. Gets across the 40. Going to gain about 5 on the play.
5-yard run by number 5, Montez McClinton. 2nd and 5 for Bulldogs.
Again, the Bulldogs will be back in action next week as they will travel to Charleston. Low snap. Heckemeyer just tries to fall forward as good as he can. He's going to lose about 1. He could have lost about 4 or 5, but a good job by Heckemeyer getting on that and falling forward so he wouldn't lose too much. Third down and 5. And we get a flag on the play.
Motion on the Bulldogs.
So they're going to call motion
5-yard penalty will bring up
on Sikeston. And that's going to push them back 5 more yards.
in the top of the 6th. The Cubs and Cardinals are tied 1-1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Rockies lead the Brewers 8-2.
Third and 10 after the penalty. And we'll get another flag on a play. We're going to get offsides against Cape Central.
Offside penalty against Cape Central.
So that'll back them up 5 yards. So
5-yard
that
penalty. Third
5-yard penalty the Bulldogs just gave away. They get it right back. 5:30 and counting here. Heckemeyer keeps it himself. Maybe a small gain on the play. Not much there
1-yard run by
for
number
the
10,
freshman.
Joseph Heckemeyer. 4th and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Going to bring up 4th down for Sikeston and see if they're going to go ahead and punt it or maybe try to go for it here. Ball's on the 40. They got to get to the 45-yard line to pick up a first down. Back to pass for Heckemeyer, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver. Posey was the intended receiver. It went off his hands, incomplete. So Cape Central will take over on downs. 4:29 left in the game. Cape Central leads 33-0. You're watching SPS, or you're watching Sikeston Bulldog football on SPS TV. Handoff off the left side. And it's going to be taken down inside the 30. As in on the tackle was Aiden Copeland making that tackle. But it is going to be a first down for Cape Central. They move the chains after a nice gain by the running back. Hand off that left side again. Number 34 on the tackle, Trace Sullivan.
Tackled by number 34, Trace Sullivan. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Ball's marked just short of the 24-yard line. Good job there by number 59, Brian Timms, taking down a running back for a loss.
Number 22, Chris Harris, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 59, Brian Timms. Loss of 5 on the
To
play.
bring up 3rd and 11. Game clock inside 3 minutes now. And a big hit there by number 34, Trace Sullivan, who got in there and leveled a big hit. Going to lose a couple more yards. It's going to bring up 4th and long after the 3-yard loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. 4th and 14, Tigers.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. Bad snap over his head, and he's going to fall on it. And the Bulldogs will take over on downs.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 4, Elijah Whitfall. Turnover on down.
So the Bulldogs will take over on their own 46-yard line with 2:06 left in the game. They trail 33-0. Gage back in there. Pass is complete for a gain of about 6 or 7.
Pass complete, number 82, C.J. Posey.
Second down
6 on the
and
play, 2nd and 4.
4 after the 6-yard gain. They'll mark it. Gage pump fake, looking over the middle, nothing there. Now he's going to be sacked.
Gage Rowan, the ball carrier. Loss of 7 on the play.
Going to lose about 7 on the sack. Clock goes inside, a minute left in this game. Cape Central is going to improve to 3-2 on the season. The Bulldogs are going to fall to 1-4 as they're going to take a loss here on homecoming. So not the kind of game that the Bulldogs wanted here. But McClinton gets loose down the left side inside the 40 and is going to be taken down at about the 35, 36-yard line. Clock will stop momentarily. 30 seconds left in this game. Sikeston trying to score here late in this game. Cape Central trying to keep the shutout intact. Clock will run. 23 seconds and counting here. Sikeston's going to have to go quick, get a couple more plays in. Gage is going to keep it himself. He's going to gain about 5 yards on the play, and that will. Now Sikeston's going to go quick. They're going to try to get one more play in. Gage rolls out to his right, and he's going to be sacked from behind. And the clock will hit zeros, and the Bulldogs will lose it 33-0. So, again, Cape Central improves to 3-2 on the season. The Bulldogs fall to 1-4 here on homecoming. So the Bulldogs will be back in action next week. They will travel about 14 miles to their east and play the Charleston Blue Jays. So until next time, go Dogs.
Pageant at the Sikeston Cotton Carnival.